Hi guys, my name's Joey and welcome to the Weekly Roundup, a place where you can get all your current affairs, which is exactly where we're starting with ZESCO. Yes, the pun was intended. ZESCO increased load shedding hours. This is crazy because most of us are already experiencing more than 12 hours of load shedding. What ZESCO says they'll do and what they actually do remind me of a stoner that gets a new lighter. They'll never match. They always add extra time, and that's why we're all praying that they can replace the guy who flips the switch with Gianni Sikazwe. Bola ni 90 sometimes. That timetable is less like a schedule and more of a suggestion. Power might come back at 16, but ukose. It's almost as much suspense as a South African soap opera. Will Power really be back at 22? Find out on the next episode of The Dark Chronicles. Honestly, I'm just surprised that the schedule isn't yet on betting sites. 2 odds Group B over 10.5 hours. You can even bet your salary, man. Lusaka Water joined the chat and they've also started rationing water. With the way people already smell of sweat at 6 in the morning, you really want to take away water? Awe mandi sure. No way the first thing I'm smelling in the morning is pits like I'm walking past a chishala. Honestly, what cologne do some of you use? Dio, La Chive, et da Parfum. Wanna smell like a Zambian on a bus in the morning? We've got you. Don't sweat it. There's no water because of power, and now we have no power because of water. The two can't live without each other, just like Auntie Millie and Mulwanda. The only people smiling in Zambia right now are the ones with boreholes. Who would have thought water hose would come back in fashion? Well. And Dollar Man narrated how he got beat up by his son while his son was singing Nalitumpaine. We are truly living in the land of Rosemary Munjibila. It can only be Bakopa la zona. It was said that the son beat his dad with a brazier. Talk about having a hot temper. There must have been some fire slaps. Fighting with Mbaulas might be the closest we ever get to firebending. And to think this was all because his dad was mad that his son came home late. Children these days are like the Israelites when white bread didn't fall from heaven. They are mannerless. Kopala is the only place in Zambia where you can get beat up with a soundtrack. What's next? 2 weeks from now, we're going to hear about one of those Johnny Bravo looking commanders beating someone while singing "These are big machines." In international news, last week the land of Amapiano and Haibo went to the polls. You see, all I'm going to say is South Africans are not honest. Because how did the EFF end up closer to 0 than they were to the ANC? You don't need Vincenzo to tell you they had almost no percentage. I really want to defend Julius, but guys, naine ni malema. Because after those results, the EFF is now supposed to stand for Fiafilo. I mean, he's a great politician, but the hope you give that man is the same as someone telling you they have 10,000 in the bank and the whole time they're talking about monopoly. I own a house, man, but the house is in Trafalgar Square. When it comes to elections, social media lies. Just look at Sean Temple. Facebook like count 10,000. Ballot count. That's the type of betrayal that can only be found in room 18. Not so big man. Even worse was the wife that was caught taking Shima for her side dude at the lodge.
And this cup is from my place. The cup, my place.
Forget about cheating, but cooking another man's Shima. In this economy, women always take things too far. That's the problem. After the Lord, fear women. A Zambian man was caught by the immigration department smuggling in Ethiopians with a ShopRite truck. I can only imagine what story he told the border officers. So sir, what do you have at the back of that truck? Nothing, just some potatoes, lettuce, carrots, oh, and some Ethiopian eggplants. Sir, why do you have men at the back of this truck? I didn't say what type of eggplants and what they were attached to. But could you imagine for a second what it would be like if ShopRite was really selling immigrants? Are you having trouble running a shop in your neighborhood? Well, worry no more. Come down and get yourself a Rwandan for only $129.99. Having struggle learning how to dance a piano? Come and get yourself a South African for only $29.99. Haibo, having trouble being a scammer? Come get Nigerian man, Yahoo Boy variant for only 350 kwacha. You won't regret to. Only available in selected ShopRite stores. T's and C's apply. Speaking of supermarkets, Mealie meal prices nationwide have hit an all-time high, with some bags going as high as 400 kwacha. At this rate, she must be becoming a delicacy. Rappers won't even have cars and money in their music videos anymore. It's just going to be sacks. 10 bags, 50 bags, 100 bags. Gaia, man, let's just not even discuss it, man. When you hear hustlers talking about chasing the bag, just know we're talking about Eka 25 kg. We're about to start cooking macaroni and spaghetti at Chilangamlilos because Nshima's way past our budget. And earlier this year, people in Kamwala got arrested for making fake Mealie meal. But at this point, I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't mind buying a off-brand Mealie meal. Yes, bagamba, mpedenko ka father's pride. Awe bagamba, breakfast ya dula, ni pase ni super lunch meal. Egos, no thanks. Give me that ow meal, because it tastes like awe bosi ite rola, ni alola. There were even some rumors that it was made out of popcorn, but I don't mind. Honestly, I'm surprised people haven't yet come up with popcorn meal. Magenius mamu Zambia, badness ziwaya wayache. Thank you for watching, see you in the next one, and peace out.